Yeah, whatever. Again, we'll see if it happens again. Do Sporkle quizzes. I think that would actually just make it worse, actually.
What are those things for?
Because then the issue, I think, is my computer and its connection to my internet.
Should be able to use those sponges to soak up the floating water the Guardians
Are there major spoilers for what, 50? We're talking about, or what?
Mid-air? That should be impossible.
Well, if I know one thing, it's definitely not the admin.
Test the theory. I mean, maybe later.
Don't listen to me anymore.
I mean, AU, there's been spoilers for forever. It's just that, are they right or not? Cool, I missed. Which Sawyer said, like, aspects of it are wrong. Don't know exactly how much of it. The 50 stuff, it's like, again, the only new stuff is that 2 confirmed people didn't win of the post-mergers. How much is challenge ability playing to my all-time play ranking? Not that much. I've talked about this wheel thing like 3 times now, I feel like. Explosive Swan Bomb 100? Probably not. I'll say probably bottom 200. Like, there's what, 700 something Survivor players? Like, yeah, I don't think he's in the bottom 100 of that. I'll let Petra do it, I guess, because I definitely know what Petra's gonna do. But yeah, I think it's like Survivor has enough players to where I think anyone that was actually doing well at a point is probably good enough to not be in the bottom 100. Like, even Francesca, I feel like is someone that, like, she's she's bottom 100, I would assume, but like, I don't even know if she's like bottom 50, or even like bottom 75. Even like Colton, I don't even know if Colton's in the bottom 100. Like Colton at least like was running the show for a bit, even though again he was lucky to get in that position, but like there was at least that. Person how invisible Lauren is. Yeah. Cool, I die again? Perfect. So extreme what? Colton? Or what? Was Zach's week? Volunteers in knockout. Actually, I forgot about that too. Picks ally in knockout, hits the block blindsided, doesn't use power, tells Morgan about power, plans to tell Mickey about power. Does he plan? I thought it was that like Morgan wanted him to tell Mickey, but then he didn't want to. But I don't know if he ended up doing it or what. But ask for power. That was also a thing, which is insane. Then mentions throwing Blockbuster. Yeah. Oh yeah, Caleb's in the bottom 100. I would think. Actually, I don't know. Is he? I don't even know if he is actually. Because, like, again, he had potentials first season if he didn't get medevaced. And then second season, he gets swap screwed. So it's like, I don't know. Is he bottom 100?
Hey, Scaleheads! Zap this! Come on, Jack.
Yeah, it's like I think he got fairly unlucky with how things played out. Yeah, I don't like Caleb, obviously, but, like, it's like there's definitely worse players out there. Like, I think if I do a third boot ranking, I think Caleb in Game Changer is, like, not the lowest in the world. He's actually probably pretty high.
No.
I don't even know if Philip Shepard's even bottom half.
Jack.
Let alone bottom 50.
We've got a Jack problem.
They see the new cast video saying that she would love to work with George. That'd be fun. I feel like that does not feel like Cass's MO, though. I feel like I would not expect her to work with someone like George. I feel like I would expect her to work with, like, Luke or something. I don't even know if Luke, actually. Probably just David.
I'm so sorry.
Jack? Hey, care to explain yourself?
To consider Lil the third boot on PI? Yeah, she would be.
You're right.
Like, she would be the person in the third boot ranking. She is the third person voted out. It would only be her game up to that point. It wouldn't be after she comes back. It'd just be her game up to her being the third boot.
Sorry there. That was my friend, Sammy.
Is Anna Kate bottom 200? Probably not, to be honest.
I don't need your pity. I don't.
Anna Kate, like, by precedent of my
Need to be alone right now.
Big Brother list, I think Anna Kate would probably be like, actually, I don't know, probably like right in the middle. I'm trying to think, like, who is Anna Kate? Who's the like Anna Kate Big Brother parallel?
It's gotta be close.
I don't know. Yeah, who's like a good pair? I guess like Brooklyn, maybe. But even then, Brooklyn actually probably like Anna Kate like didn't even really get to do anything. I believe it's gonna be 9 parts. I think is the plan.
Obsidian. So strange.
Amira.
Hello.
Yeah, maybe that's a better one. Amira.
What? Hello?
Yeah, Cheetah Marie. I'm talking about gameplay wise, not like person wise.
I think if you get the door open, my cage should open too.
Was this the cast video?
And we were playing in the Philippines. I had really a perfect game. I was loyal. I was good at everything. I was a bit called like Miss Perfection. My game plan to win is
Was she Miss
playing the role
Perfection?
of this sweet little Canadian girl. Yeah, my English might not be perfect, but that's gonna make me charming. I think I'm gonna attract sympathy from other players.
Cassie's
and
pretty
create
mother.
them easily because of my sweet personality, and I'm gonna control after that. My dream primate would be like King George, because I'm just in love with this character.
I feel like that
love
is not
how
the
he
vibe I would
thinks,
get from
I love
Cass.
how he plays. He pretends he's a king, and I love his kingdom and his legacy, so I just want to play with
Then
King
again,
George.
I can see
So
George
David.
working at Cass
Like,
though.
David for me is
Like that does
the
I don't know about right
definition
for
of
George to work at
treating
Cass, but I feel like
players.
Cass and
I am
George, like
social,
from
I'm
Cass's
curious,
perspective,
I'm
doesn't
physical. I've got it all.
feel like the type of person she would work with. Because like looking at like her original season, it's like she does not work with like the George type. No, Cass didn't win. She got second, or well, yeah, she got technically tied for second. Yeah, Aaron has a big following. Tyler's the Sharif Fields of Big Brother. I mean, I don't know, is he? To be fair, I don't think there really is a true Sharif Fields, but I guess. Like, I would say Tyler's more like the Amanda
How you doing over
Kimmel
here? Okay. I can't stop thinking about what happened with Jack.
of like a very well-rounded player that makes it deep, that is also still like pretty flawed, like has like a fundamental flaw that loses them the game.
Doing it much better than he is.
Brain Hanson's not bottom 100. Cool. Game's lagging a bit. That's obviously a great sign. Top 300. Maybe. Should do a video on Big Brother Survivor comparisons. I could. It's not like a video I'm dying to do though. What am I meant to be doing? Oh, there's literally nothing there. I would vote Parvati. It's not even close, really. I think Coach will be the hardest multi-time player to rank. Probably not, I don't think. But to be fair, I don't know who it would be. But like, I feel like Coach is like... Actually, no, I guess there could be an argument for it. That he would be like pretty difficult to rank. But I think if I were to rank him, I would mostly just take in South Pacific. Like as the modern I mean, I guess by that point it would be 50. But like... I don't think I would really consider Here's the Villains and Tokyo Jeans that much at all. Um, I rank every Amazing Race team. That's obviously a thing I'll do. James Clement, top or bottom half? I would lean top half just because he's like consistently making it deep at least.
Oh, yeah, you must be worried about Jack, right?
Realistically, I think he's like towards the middle.
Yeah.
Like I think I would, if I were to guess his placement, I would say like around 300, like 250 to 300 ish.
Dark Prismarine.
Even Tokuchin's, has some good, decent game instincts. Yeah. Here's the villains though. Is like,
Well, at least this temple was nice enough to provide.
here's the villains is like weird, right? Because like he's like kind of he's in the middle technically, but like I feel like he does like almost everything wrong in the middle, of that season. Where I do think that's actually the worst like played season, which I guess makes sense considering his placement is the worst on that season too. But like I think considering like how much he seemed to improve coming into South Pacific, you would think his game would get like better over time. But I actually do feel like his Heroes of Villains appearance is probably his like worst played game. Any Survivor winners not the top 100? I would assume there would be. Because again, there's like 48, well I guess 46 Survivor winners. By the time I make the ranking, there'll be at least 47. So it's like, again, you would assume that there's going to be at least some that don't make the top 100. Yeah, like Bob, I don't think makes top 100. Chris Underwood probably doesn't. I don't know. Who else is there? That's like Fabio probably doesn't. Jenna Maraska is like a question mark. Amber could go either way, I think. Natalie, I think could make top 100, but it's not like a guarantee. I mean, right now D is number 1 of New Era, so yeah.
Sea Lantern, nice.
Who do you think I would have voted for between Rob and Amber? So our Twitter would throw a fit if Rachel doesn't make top 100. Like my gut would say Rachel's like in the like 80 to 90 range. But again, I obviously don't actually know.
Prismarine.
I was just looking at that door, and I don't think that's what we need here. Maybe try.
Oh, you're talking about Anderson?
Right.
I mean, Anderson's like,
Here.
what, top 25 at least. I mean, Natalie Anderson used to be my number 10. What am I meant to do here? So even though my like overall like faith in her as a player went down through Winners at War, like it's not enough to be like outside of like the top 25, especially. Like she's still like pretty high up there. Oh, I'm like filling this up. Is that what it is? Wait. Oh, wait, do I need to make another thing, I guess? I would assume Michelle's top 100. That's not right, though, right? Like, I need to put... how many non-winners top 25? Not many, I wouldn't think, but... Like, I think Amanda Kimmel would probably be there. Cerie's obviously there. I don't know where, like, people like Spencer lands. I don't remember who else is even in my top. anymore. It would be different nowadays than what the last time I made the video, because I know Malcolm was like super high and Malcolm would not be as high. What, Charlie in the what, top 25? I don't know. Or we're talking about the New Era thing. Where I had Charlie, I believe, 2 on New Era.
Sea lanterns, check.
Rob C, probably not top 25, I don't think. Top 50 for sure. Actually, I don't know for sure. Probably. I would think so. Okay, so what can I take out here?
Okay, and that's dark prismarine.
Oh, is that it? Okay. Best Philippines player, Malcolm or Lisa? Like on the ranking of every player, probably, or I think ranking of every player would be Malcolm. On the ranking for the season, like the Survivor Philippines player ranking, I think I would probably have Lisa. See, I do need to make one more then, right? Amanda Spencer 2 and 3. I think so. I don't believe Spencer was that high last time I did the video, but I believe now he would be that high. I think the issue for me of Malcolm is the fact that Malcolm doesn't even make it that far, probably, if he doesn't win those immunity challenges. I guess at the end of the day, it's like, the debate would be, like, would Skupin have actually taken out Malcolm before that? And we'll probably just never actually know that. But, oh wait, fuck, I put the wrong one. But I think Lisa had a lot more control over, like, how the game played out, and was obviously a lot safer in the game than Malcolm was. Would Fishback be worse than Spencer? Yes. But not by, like, that much. But yes. Oh, is that not it? Oh, I had to put one more here. Cool. Oh, I didn't even realize there was one down here, too. Cool. There we go. I think Philippines, hard season when we say who played the best. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if they're even. Like, I would say, like, Lisa. Like, I think this is, like, the debate. Is that you have Malcolm, who had the most win equity. Now he came one challenge away from winning the game. Denise is essentially Malcolm, but with slightly less win equity. Less agency in the back portion of the game, but probably more agency at the beginning of the game. And obviously takes Malcolm out by the end. So I guess by that point, you can, like, kind of debate it, I guess. Like, I would personally have Malcolm above Denise, but you can debate that. Lisa was a lot safer in the game, had more agency in the back portion of the game, but didn't 100% get her way. But did get her way probably more than Malcolm. Well, actually, that's probably not the best way to phrase it.
Jesse, this is Petra.
At least had more.
Excellent. Well, if I'm not mistaken,
How do you actually phrase that? Because, like, it's like Malcolm technically got his way, but I guess it's more so like Lisa was trying to play more optimally, I guess.
He has her moments.
Than Malcolm, I would say.
What?
And I think that's the comparison to Skupin as well, is that, like, Skupin technically gets his way the entire season. Like, he's on the right side of the vote every single time, gets what he wants done every single time. The problem is that he's not playing in his best interest, and also, he couldn't win anyway. Where I don't think that jury was ever going to reward him with a win. But he is technically the person with the most control over how the game plays out, but it's in a unwinnable position, and he's essentially just like kind of a power goat.
Killed after all this time. I'm going to be incredibly cross.
Best player. I mean, again, I would probably have Hannah higher than David on a
These ones aren't doing the
ranking of the players from the season, but I think David is the better player than Hannah in the grand scheme of things. Like, I think it's like a similar thing to like it's essentially the same thing of like Malcolm is the David or David's the Malcolm and Hannah is the Lisa. Making power rank for BB8, what would it be? I generally don't know. I haven't had to think about it yet. But yeah, Eric would be 1. I'm not sure about who would be 2.
That's a bad sound.
Yep, very bad.
Then yeah, I think like people like Dustin, Jamaica, Amber are just like very difficult to rank. I think Carol would probably be at the bottom.
I don't get it. What are they? They're kind of zombie shaped. They sort of sound like zombies, but
I think I would still have Joe and Carol at the bottom. I think Kale might be 3rd to last. And then maybe Mike. Actually, Jen at that high seems high still, though. But I don't know.
Wow. Wow.
Boss, Erm, we did it. We're inside.
Charlie or Dominic.
And it is incredible.
Just their game on that season. Probably Dominic, right?
Okay, guys. Structure blocks gotta be in here.
How do you
As
know?
players, I think I would lean Charlie.
Feeling, I guess?
But yeah, their games on that season, I think I would probably lean Dominic. Oh, as players, then yeah, I think I would have more faith in Charlie.
Feel like this is important.
I think my read on Dominic is I think Dominic feels like an inconsistent player. I like the fact that he was like so outspoken at the beginning of the season and like so openly against Chris Noble and everything is not good. Cam or JC? Actually, probably in both aspects, JC. Genuinely, I have no clue what the fuck's going on in the game right now. Henry Hickman made a video ranking Survivor hosts. They included Quebec and Finland, but didn't include early AU, SA, UK. That's because he's a fake fan then. Where would they even rank anyway? Like, they would all rank low. Like, to be honest, I could not even tell you the fucking difference between the UK 1 and the UK 2 host.
You guys doing okay?
I don't like any of it, Jesse. It's giving
How many players from B26 make top 100? Yeah, it's just Chelsea and Cam.
ocelots tied together. Yeah, that doesn't
Like, obviously Chelsea's like towards the top, like, again, around 10-ish. Cam, I have at like 80 something, I believe.
Man, these are bright.
Lincoln's the best of those. Yeah, I can kind of see that. I think he stands out probably the most. I mean, Dicko probably stands out the most, but like not in a good way. And yeah, again, the 2 UK ones, I'm just like, I don't remember who was who. Actually, I guess, yeah, there's the moment of, of James getting in a fight with the UK 1 host. So I guess there's at least that.
Once the world was flat, no mountains,
I did see the Jeff interview,
trees, until
which,
men built the mountain
yeah, Jeff continues to be pretty high on 49, seemingly.
trees.
Does talk about 49, that, like, supposedly it was, like, super hot during 49, and that plays a factor into the season, which is interesting because I feel like, when was the last time we saw, like, the conditions actually matter on Survivor? I think it's, like, yeah, I legitimately don't even remember. Like, I know, like, David's Goliath had the monsoon and everything, but, like, yeah, like, is there a season after that? There's like a big like, I don't know, like big, like, obviously this isn't a storm because this is like, again, extreme heat, but like, yeah, I feel like I can't think of the last time like something condition related was like a major aspect of the season. But like Jeff was talking about how like the first like the first few episodes of the season or whatever are gonna be like there's gonna be a lot of talk about like the heat and everything. So that's something. Which, by the way, we're probably getting a cast relatively soon, right? Probably in like, what, 2 weeks? I believe we're getting a Amazing Race cast soon, right? Which obviously we know it, but like, and I guess technically we know the 49 cast, but like, obviously in terms of like the official release with the photos and interviews and whatever. Yeah, like Amazing Race, I believe we're getting very soon. Survivor, I would assume we're getting like not that long after that. Which feels, I don't know, kind of soon. By the way, something we haven't really talked about is also the fact that this is the last stream before Eve vs. the World starting, which is kind of insane. Which, I supposedly, I know Nick Iadanza is saying that the premiere of Eve vs. the World is the greatest episode in Survivor history. So, we'll see what the fuck that means.
Still figuring that out.
What started the Genobo fight, I assume you mean? Kaser getting nominated. And her getting, well, them both being extremely drunk.
Says that's the wall of the builder.
That's pure obsidian.
Keanu tells Vince next week they should go for Ashley and Lauren. That's, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, it's like the thing about like technically, like, that's not terrible for Keanu. The problem, like, it's like on like a game board. If this like if there like no one had any personal connections or whatever, like Ashley getting rid of Ashley brings Rachel closer to him. Getting rid of Lauren would bring Vince closer to him. It's like technically, like if he could do those things without any of the blowback, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. The issue is obviously one telling them that you would do that, and then also there still would be blowback from doing that.
Builder pack. That sounds like what we need. Well,
Ricard makes a cameo, obviously. Is everything from Eve vs. the World spoiled? No, because the spoilers are supposedly wrong. Yeah, Nick would say that, but I still assume it means something happens, though. That would be worth saying something like that.
Can't believe we got it.
now if only our way out wasn't blocked by all those freaky soldiers.
Yeah, it's like he's telling the wrong people, but also he probably just shouldn't be telling anybody? Actually, no, he probably should be telling somebody. Well, I mean, he shouldn't be telling anybody.
No.
Actually, no, he probably should be telling Kelly. I think it's probably the person he should be telling. But like most people, he probably shouldn't, considering he doesn't have the relationships to do that. I think someone like Kelly is probably someone that he has like a good enough relationship to probably be able to do that, I guess.
Stay behind me, Nerm.
At least he still should be trying to get people on board with that. The problem is that we don't, like, he isn't, like, you know, it's like Keanu's entire world is just pretty fucked in how he views the game. But it's like, what he wants to do isn't necessarily bad or wrong if he was in the spot that he thought he was in. I did see Chelsea on Diary Room podcast. It happened. I know who the spoiled Eve vs. the World winner is. I don't know if that spoiled winner is right. And it was implied it was wrong, but not specifically said it was wrong. So, don't know. But, it could be right, could be wrong. But I know who the spoiled winner is. Same way that I know who the spoiled winner of 50 is, even though I'm pretty sure the 50 spoiled winner is wrong. But I'm more I'm I feel like it's way more likely the A versus the World spoiled winner is right than the 51.
Come on, I'll show you what we did to our enemies
The Kelly's probably safe for a while. Yeah. I mean, again, I don't think she's anyone's primary target. I think if she does go soon, it's probably just by accident. I actually feel like Kelly is actually probably disadvantaged now from having Blockbuster around. Because I think with Blockbuster around, it actually gives people more reason to put her up. Because one, they need 3 noms, and also this like assumption that she's good at Blockbusters probably will lead to people like putting her up as a pawn also. Thinking that she'll just win the Blockbuster, and she might like accidentally go home. I mean, there's a chance both of them are wrong. Oh, I'm pretty fucked. Okay, or not. Feels like the victim of a double. I think Kelly feels like the type of person that probably goes out eventually by accident. Like, she's not like the primary target, but then like the primary target wins the veto, and then she's just like the person that people aren't as close to that's left on the block after that. Is Kelly evicting Vince? Last I've seen, no.
Hi.
But not because I think she's willing to. But last I've seen, she is planning on keeping Vince over
Whoa.
Zach, at least. Keanu, I'm not sure. I know. I believe as of yesterday, she was planning on keeping Keanu, right?
My sword.
Over Vince.
I can almost.
But I believe she's keeping Vince over Zach. How many seasons until Blockbuster's broken? I don't know if Blockbuster can be broken necessarily. Save Jack or save who? Oh, Petra? We'll save Petra. Fuck Jack. I think Lauren's locked for endgame? Probably. Question is, can she win? Which I'm leaning towards no. But, yeah, she'll probably be there.
Close call.
I'm okay.
Be throwing an HOH to someone who doesn't want her to go? Yeah. I mean, that's every HOH this season. It would be so funny if Suri wins both. I think that would be like, that would be pretty insane just in general, right? Like at that point, like Suri would just be the GOAT of reality TV, right? If she ends up winning A versus the World and 50. To be fair, there's probably people that still already would say that she's the GOAT of reality TV. Even before that.
Didn't work that time either.
Nikki now wants Vince in the top 5. Well, that's dumb of her, but okay. I don't know if I would have Jeff at 1 in the BB13 player ranking. I think Shelly would be the one I would probably have at 1. And Jeff would be high, though. I feel like she wouldn't have been cast on 50 if she won. I don't think that matters at all. I think they're pretending like it doesn't exist. Like, I don't think Survivor Production gives a shit about like Survivor US Production gives a shit about Australian Survivor vs. the World in terms of like I don't think they know the result or want to know the result. Like, I don't think that'll factor to them at all. I just think they want Suri. Now I think you could debate would Suri say yes to 50, which I think she still would, because I think she has unfinished business with Survivor US in particular. I mean, I'm not factoring A versus the World in terms of, like, so, again, Suri's not being included in the Australian Survivor ranking of every player, and then when it comes to the Survivor US player ranking, I'm not factoring in A versus the World into that assessment. At least I'm not, like, full. It'll be in the way that, like, reindeer games.
Go, go! I'm right behind you.
Or, like, it might be, like, further proof on a pre-existing thing. Like, I think for me, it's like with Suri, it's like, I don't think she would move up unless she wins 50. I think Suri's essentially where she is, unless she wins 50 in particular. I mean, Jeff doesn't watch International Survivor and seems to be like kind of against it. I do think people on like in production clearly watch at least Australian Survivor. But yeah, I don't think Jeff likes or cares about International Survivor. I think he cares in the sense that he doesn't want, he ideally would not want Survivor US players on it. But I don't think he cares in the sense that like he's like, I don't know, like considering it part of the canon. I mean, he says that, but like I think he still does care if people do other shows.
That's where the structure block goes.
And I think there's obviously people that he cares more about than others.
Slam it down, Jesse. We'll keep the creepers off your back.
Can Jeff call himself a Survivor fan? Is he? Would he even say he's a Survivor fan? Like I think to Jeff, he essentially is Survivor. Like I think to Jeff, it's like Survivor US is all that matters.
Really hope this works.
It's like the other survivors are not real Survivor, in Jeff's mind. I think production cares about 50 in the sense that they will use it as an excuse to not cast people they're on the fence about. Yeah. I mean, I think it's like, yeah, I think like someone like Carolyn, I think was definitely harmed by the fact that she did other shows, or did Traitors.
I think so.
Yeah, take that, Heckmouth.
And actually, for that's undisputed considering she literally wasn't called initially.
No, Jesse. Really?
But yeah, it's like someone like I do question like someone like Dominic, was he affected by that? I do. Like obviously Suri wasn't, and like Stephanie clearly wasn't. Who else actually? Is that it? Who else is on 50 that's done other shows? Is it just them? Because what, Jenna Lewis hasn't. Oh yeah, D. Duh, D. But at least D is like within Paramount. But yeah, still.
Hey everyone.
Like true fans remember Brian Heidick, I guess. Yeah, I did see that. I did see JLP supposedly said Survivor US is better than AU, which is, I wonder if that's bitterness saying that or what. But I think that is very funny.
There are animals everywhere. People bouncing on slime. I don't even know if people have permits for half this stuff.
I think I have a Spencer too over
I'm just
Amanda.
saying it's been crazy. So,
I mean, Colby hosted a show. I feel like that's different than like being a contestant on another. Anyway, I was also referring to like the recent shows like Traitors and Snake in the Grass and I guess Challenge. Oh, cool! I missed the thing again. Great. Don't think they care about Challenge. I think they care to a degree, but I don't think it's like a nullifier. I still think in an ideal world, Jeff would be like, yeah, I wish you didn't do other shows.
Bad, right? think
But
really
I think with Challenge in particular, because it's under like the Paramount umbrella, it's not necessarily like you're a full-on traitor. I know how D's run goes, yeah.
That part's not the best.
Nope. No, it's not.
Yeah, I'm spun the entirety of 41.
We're not here to pity me. It's supposed to be a celebration. Oh, Jack!
Malcolm being on Snake in the Grass hurt his chances. I don't know, did it? Actually, the thing about Malcolm, we still don't really know the full story on Malcolm.
Heading to the shop to start planning our next expedition.
Where, yeah, it's like we still don't know if Malcolm was, like, how deep Malcolm made it. Did he, like, decline? Was he cut? Like, we really just don't know. Like, we know he was called. But yeah, we don't know what happened beyond that, though. I don't remember Malcolm was on Snake in the Grass. Probably not. And again, Stephanie and Stephanie and Suri were both on Snake in the Grass, which is like Suri is like its own separate thing. But like, yeah, I think Stephanie and Malcolm are on the same level. Well, I don't think they would be like upset at Malcolm, but not upset at Stephanie. I thought they would never call Tyson or Lucina. I mean, Lucina, I don't know, but like Tyson, yeah. I mean, like, we know they call Tyson. But yeah, like Tyson though is like on the level of like Sri, or like such a big name that they're like kind of fine with them doing whatever. I think the difference are people that are like one-time players. I think is like the big thing. That was the big thing Jeff harped on, is that like that he was like annoyed that like your first return to TV is not on Survivor. That was like the big thing he was talking about like with Carolyn. So I do think with multi-time players he doesn't seem to be as bothered with it. Oh wait, that thing's the admin? Well, thank God. Refresh. I don't care enough to refresh. Cool. That was a great episode 1. I thought that was the greatest episode of all time. Like Stephanie, I think she's more important than she is this Survivor history. I don't know. Like, I assume, but probably not as much as most people think. Again, Stephanie was like a massive name at the time. Like, Stephanie was technically more popular than Rupert. Like, Stephanie was massive. But like I don't know how much of that has like stuck.